Okay, I mean, and it really is. You just start talking.
Okay.
It's not there's nothing formal.
Okay.
So, but I mean, I guess I should say, this is my dad. Can you kind of back up a little bit so we
Sure.
can both have a yeah, just slide over.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I don't want you to be like
Yeah.
hugging the wall.
Okay.
But yeah, Taad and Taad.
That's right.
Taad and Taad Jr.
Yeah.
That might be easier to say than Taad and Taad the second.
Yeah.
I'm thinking one of them is going to be the title of the episode.
Okay. What about TNT?
TNT.
I guess that would be an infringement, right? If you did that. That could cause some sort of a
copyright
infringement deal or something. Anyway, maybe just put Taad and
Taad Jr.
yeah.
Or I mean, we might say something crazy,
right?
That totally trumps that.
Right.
Man, isn't it weird that word has taken on such a different form? Every time I say it, even for what it's originally been from, I'm like, oh, it trumps. I'm like, oh.
Right, exactly. Now it takes on a whole
it's tainted.
Yeah, absolutely.
If he had just shut up and just stuck to the Home Alone movies and the thing, bro, then he could have just lived and died as every other disgusting, billionaire.
It's weird because I remember sort of my perception of him before he became president. I just thought he was a knucklehead,
Yeah, just a dummy that makes Domino's commercials.
Absolutely.
He fucks up the words.
Exactly.
He's funny.
And I didn't think he was like, I didn't think he was this awesome businessman. I always just thought he probably, was thought he was, a lot better, or pronounced that he was a lot better than he was.
Yeah.
But
a little bit syndrome,
right?
With a lot of money.
Absolutely, little dick syndrome.
Yeah. But I got all these cars. I mean, his tiny little hands.
Yeah, absolutely. So what they say.
Just saying.
That's funny.
And then he became the president.
And then he got scared.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, that was a lot of consternation, man. Now that I think about it, because it's been a while since I really, watched the news and stuff. Because during that whole thing, I was watching news every day, man, which is crazy.
Yes.
I couldn't.
And unhealthy.
Yes. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Then, as soon as I remember this, I watched it through the first Trump election, and I watched news all the way through his presidency.
I'm surprised your brain isn't oozing out of your ears.
Exactly.
That's the trap that by that time you've already been hooked.
It was
on one team or another.
Absolutely. And I was hooked on the left
obviously
more than the right, obviously, because there's no way in the world and everything on the left was just poisonous about everything on
absolutely.
The right.
They weren't. And they're all in each other's pockets.
Right.
Or they're all in somebody's pockets.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
For them, it was scary at first, but then they've been fooling themselves that things were working good enough as it is. They've been doing that way before Trump got there.
Right.
He just lit the match on all that kindling.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Exposed just how fragile.
Yeah.
Like the whole system is because of the people that reside over it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know?
And it was just like instant. I was actually afraid that it was going to be a war.
I thought we were going to lose our. Yeah.
I thought it was just going to be something catastrophic was going to happen due to his idiotic.
I figured a couple of things. Either he was smart enough, or this was bad enough, because once he got in there, I was like, well, now all bets are off.
Right.
Now we do not know what is going to happen, and when you see all these people turning, and everyone's just saying one dumb thing after another,
Right.
and now it's just
Right.
you did it, no, you did it, you know,
Right,
and all
right,
that
right,
bullshit.
right.
You see basically a Congress is filled with old children,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, old children,
Mhm.
and you know, throwing sand at each other,
Right.
like, and so I was like, well, I mean, the king of fools is the president. So either he's not smart enough, which I hope he's not smart enough, because if he is, he could become a dictator
Right.
within the next 8 years.
Absolutely.
You know,
and if he was actually
if he was smart enough,
Yeah.
or they're dumb enough,
right.
because they could have been dumb enough.
Yeah. But I
You
think if he had actually been an intelligent
If he had been
man,
competent, yeah,
that could have
he
really
could have
been
really been.
Yeah.
He could have become a true Lex Luthor.
Absolutely. He could have taken over.
Yeah,
Seriously
Yeah.
taken over.
I mean, this country's. I mean, well, not just this country, but this country in such an entitled way is so ignorant
Yeah.
of the things that are affecting us and destroying us, and how a lot of that shit is self-inflicted
Yeah.
and everything. But we're a country of buffoons. We're a country of bulk and skulls from
Right.
fucking Power Rangers, bro.
Right.
Walking around, yeah, I'm the fuck you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
we're a bunch of that, a bunch of bravado.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So it's just it's amazing. It's amazing that we've lasted this long.
Yeah.
You know, it's I don't know. It's amazing that most things are kind of a lie. You think things are prestigious, but you realize everybody does wipe their ass, and half of them miss a bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So if they're doing that, those are the same people, by the way, putting on suits and getting in front of the camera saying, "We got to get this country," and
Yeah, exactly.
with you know, little shit still on their ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's most of the country, and most people, they put a Band-Aid on their problems, and they just lie to themselves, and we build communities,
Right.
you know, on these lies, and we put a veneer in front of everything. That's why it's so important for people to shine their boots in the military, you know, because the people in the inner workings of the military know how fucked up it is, and how useless most of the people that are in it are.
Wow. So
You think there's heroes there?
You're right.
There's a few heroes,
Right.
mostly clowns.
So basically, what you're saying is what they do is they just try to dress up.
Yeah, it's not prestigious. That's why I like Frasier, because it exposes that world.
Right.
The world of debutantes thinking that they're smarter. They're actually a bunch of clowns who
Right.
can't get their fucking umbrella to work.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's funny. Yeah,
Who fucking hold up to the line because they're mad
right.
at the guy in the kiosk.
Yeah.
Ah, you know what I mean?
That's funny. You mentioned that because he did bring sort of a down to earth man.
Yeah.
You know.
But that
in the picture of someone who
yes,
exactly.
You know what I mean? Oh, the creme brulee.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But at home, fucking.
Exactly right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
The dog won't leave him alone,
Exactly.
and he's fucking, you know.
Yeah. And he got a fucking Barco lounger in the middle of this fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Because his fucking dad's there.
Because his dad's there. He's
That's
got
what I
that.
want.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what I want. You know, oh,
Exactly.
dad. You know.
Yeah.
You know, his brother's in love with his fucking
Maid.
maid.
Yeah.
You know, and he's married. You know, that's real life.
Absolutely. And that's
You know?
what everybody does.
Yeah. I like how the premise of Frasier basically kind of started when Frasier almost jumped off of the building because Lilith left him in Cheers.
Oh, that's
And that was the arc,
Yeah,
kind of where it started
into-
kind of into his life.
That's right. It's
You know?
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah.
That's crazy. He's at almost 20 years playing the same.
Yeah,
Playing the same
absolutely.
guy.
Because he was Frasier on Cheers.
Yeah, it was Frasier and
Yeah.
Cheers.
And that's funny too, because like even though he was Frasier, but to see that character go from Frasier, Cheers Frasier,
To
Frasier,
to Frasier.
yeah, Frasier,
Dr. Frasier Crane.
Frasier Crane. Yes.
I'm listening.
I'm listening.
Yeah.
Right. It was like really. I mean, actually, the acting that he did, but the growth was insane. now that you really
the growth of the
it,
character was the same, and it wasn't just that. I mean, every one of them. I love Roz.
Oh yeah,
Roz. I love Roz.
Roz.
And then you know,
she was the one that was I'm psychic or something like that. Remember she used
no, that's Daphne. Daphne's the maid.
Oh,
Roz is his producer.
Oh, that's right.
The salty,
the
salty producer that sleeps around with
everybody. Right.
Yeah.
Yes, her and the way they played against each other.
And then when Roz got pregnant.
Oh,
and then she had to become a mother, and then I'm gonna be a terrible mother.
Right. Yeah.
And realizing that she got pregnant from a doofus.
Right.
It was
exactly.
like, what the fuck? What was I doing?
Yeah. That's right. She was some idiot that like this.
It was just some young kid that was in college.
From college or something. Yeah.
You know?
Oh man, you bring back a lot of memories, and you got like an identical memory too.
Oh well, what do they call that? A photographic
memory? Because I don't remember. I mean, I get shit from this series mixed into that series.
Yeah, but it's useless shit. If I had applied it to like the dictionary, I applied it to anime.
Right.
You know, I applied it to talking shit and things now. Yeah. But I think I look at those things too. Like I identify those things as they are in the world. Like when someone makes a movie or makes a show, and it continues to go, like it continues to resonate because it's resonating with real people in their real lives.
Right.
It's even if it's comedy or if it's drama, but it's resonating with an aspect. So I kind of look at it like that. You know, like and that. The aspect of society that I think that speaks to is just how much buffoons even the people who wear suits are.
Right.
You know, even the people that drive the Bentleys.
Yeah. But even the fact that you even brought that whole correlation to the fact that he was actually making fun of pretentious people.
Yeah, pretentious people.
I never really drew that conclusion. I was watching it, but yeah, he was making fun of all
that lifestyle. Yeah.
Because
that's why he always ended up kind of wrong. He always ended up fucking it up.
And it was funny too because him and his brother.
Yeah.
Would always like, oh, we're going to watch the opera on Thursday, you know, and all that kind of.
And it always it's something horrible. Always something bad happened. You know.
Yep.
He was always about to get some hot girl.
Right.
And then he sometimes he got the girl, but even when he did, he always fucked it up. And he always fucked it up every time. It was always his fault.
Yep.
If it was some type of stupid misunderstanding, he was thinking something.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
Yeah, that was funny.
He was like the intellectual, bumbler.
Yeah. Pardon me. Just the whole time.
That's funny.
But yeah.
That was like I said, that was a great series.
Yeah. So, your first time in Hawaii.
Yes. Oh man, amazing.
Yeah. Okay.
I
talk about it.
Well, first of all, the freaking plane ride, bro. That last leg was
brutal.
Fucking brutal. I was almost to the point of like maybe I was claustrophobic, didn't know it, kind of thing, because it was a couple minutes, man. Like I was sitting I'm like, because I had the window seat, and so I'm like sitting there, and I'm like, yo, like after a while, I'm like, yo, I can't get out of here. Like, what the fuck? Like, no, I was like, calm yourself, bro. Calm yourself. And then I'll chill out, and then I'll be like, okay. All right. Then I fell asleep. And I told you, like, if I don't drink enough water, I start
cramping. Yeah.
And I hadn't drank a lot of water because I didn't want to have to go to the bathroom during the flight.
Oh fuck.
So now
the
last leg, I'm starting to cramp, bro. Now I'm like with the claustrophobia and the cramp. Because now I'm thinking, you know, how, like if you know how you get a certain cramp, and the first thing you're doing is you standing up.
You're standing up.
Right. I don't care what's on top of you or whatever, you gonna get up.
Yeah, exactly. Get it away.
And I was like, it was getting to the point where it was like all in here. I was like, and so I saw the stewardess was like, ma'am, I said, come here, and I told her, I said, listen, I have a situation. I said, I can't drink a lot of water at once. I said, but I haven't drank all day, and I'm about to start cramping. I said, you are about to have a medical serious issue.
You're about to have an emergency.
That's what I told her.
She's
like,
about to go down.
She said, oh. And she ran, beeline, got the water bag, brought it back. Here you go, sir.
Here you go. There's a nigger. He's about to flip out.
Exactly.
Today.
Exactly.
You gotta calm him down.
Exactly.
Give him the water.
Give him the water. Whatever he needs. So I drank. I started drinking, and if I drink, maybe if I feel it really, really starting to come on, and I start drinking right away, it'll dissipate. You know, fairly soon. And so I was able to keep the fucking ape in the cage.
Yeah, it was about to be a situation.
It was, seriously.
I'm telling you, because I have, like, I've looked dumb as fuck in front of people. I got a stomach cramp. I was in a car, like, about to go to the bar.
Right.
We're at the bar, in the bar parking lot. I jumped. I was like, oh! Like, jumped out. The thing was so severe.
Yeah,
severe is not even the word to describe. I was like, oh! And I went and ran, got in the grass, and it was like, oh! I was on the ground, like, my legs stretched out. I was like, oh!
Doing the yoga move.
Yeah. I was like, oh! No, these people came by. Yeah. They're like, what are you doing? I'm like, shut the fuck up. I have a cramp. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. I don't care. I'm doing it. And you know what they did?
What?
They got down and did it with me. They got down and did it with me, bro. They're like, fine, we'll just be here. So what's your name? It was fucking fantastic. I made some good friends. Some good friends.
Wow.
You know, true story. But that's funny. Have you thought of what you might do to prevent that situation going back?
Yes.
What will you do? Because I'm already thinking of some things.
One, I'm going to make sure I have
flight advice for Hawaii flights.
Yeah.
You know, from super long, like far away mainland. So
absolutely,
take notes.
Gatorade actually has more electrolytes. So what I'm thinking is I'll get a Gatorade rather than a water or a juice, and every sip will be a little more potent, I guess,
right?
Or help the situation a little bit better.
Yeah.
And then other than that, I have to make sure not to not drink anything.
Yeah.
Because the biggest thing was, I'm gonna have to pee.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I wasn't thinking about cramping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
do you know if you're gonna have an inside seat? You don't kind of know that until you get on the plane, right? I don't.
I have no idea. Because I never know, like, ABC, what they mean.
Right. Right. So hopefully you have an aisle seat, so just in case you do have to be a couple times a week.
Usually, and that's another thing too. Usually, everybody on each flight, if I did have one before the last flight, somebody would switch with me.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Because I tell them, listen, I have to go to the bathroom. I'll tell them, I have to
you just be honest. This is life.
And
if
you don't mind me, saying excuse me every hour, 15.
We can say the same
20 minutes or whatever, because it happens. I don't know when it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
So, but I'm gonna have to frequently get up, or it's possible I can frequently get up. So anyway, most of them be like, yeah, you could have it.
Yeah, because I just want to sleep.
Exactly.
So I was thinking, the Gatorade's a good idea, but what you could do because your two main problems are the extended flight gives you anxiety, whatever type of anxiety it is.
Right.
But then if you drink too much, you might pee a lot.
Right.
And if you don't, you'll cramp.
Right.
So how do you alleviate those? I think if you go the night before and you drink a lot, you'll be peeing a lot, but you'll be in the hotel.
Right. Right.
And so you do that, and you drink a lot of water, and just so that your body will be saturated
with water.
With water,
and
eat a couple bananas. The potassium helps cramps.
Right.
So eat a couple of bananas. And then when you get to the bar, there's place. Get there early enough, because there's bars in the airport.
Right.
And and you can't drink beer. That's going to make the pee situation worse.
Right.
But you like bourbon.
Right.
So you take 2 or 3 shots of bourbon, and then even if you're not asleep, you'll be like, whoa. But you'll probably be asleep. And you'll sleep through most of it. It's going to ease the whole situation. You'll be like, oh, the sky.
Right.
Look at those clouds. Everything looks like peas.
Exactly.
It's like looking at an ant farm.
Right.
Like you won't be thinking.
Yeah.
Not to mention what?
I was gonna say, not to mention if we happen to, the engine happens to blow out.
Yeah, you're like,
yo, man. Oh well.
I'm coming home, Sandy. This is the big one, baby.
Exactly.
It crashed. Exactly.
So I'll be chilling on the way down.
Yeah.
Better than dying like in a panic.
Yeah. Shit. I would say I just hope like when the wave comes, like that show Rings of Power. There's a scene where this woman has a premonition, and she's sitting at the top of her castle, like blessing the babies, and then they hear a little rock, like poof. She was like, oh, like sometimes the land needs to cough or whatever she said. I don't know. Yeah, they're like, oh, and then it was like, boom. She looks out and like the fucking trees, everything's blowing. And she looks up to the mountain.
Yes.
And it's like boom, water, boom, 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 water coming around the mountain, boom, coming through all the tunnels, boom. Then it goes over the mountain like a huge wave just comes over the mountain. And it kills them. And I think that's a possibility for all of us.
Was that the scene with that big dude? You said Rings of Power. That's
the Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
That's the new series, though.
Yes.
Was that the scene with Eastor or Esther, the dude they thought was Solomon or whatever?
Oh, Saruman?
Saruman.
Oh, no. That wasn't that scene. He like bent a lot of trees and shit. Made rock slides.
Right.
No, but this was literally a wave like the size of Mount Everest.
Oh, shit.
Fucking coming over the hills to kill everybody. Which, by the way, possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Blotting out the sun, like that scene from Interstellar, where they land on this planet and they're like, oh, the mountains in the distance, and Matthew McConaughey's like, that's not a mountain, that's a wave. And he's like, goes to the back of the ship, looks out. There's a wave, like, I don't know, 2,000 feet high.
Oh my!
He's
God.
like, it's blocking out the sun. Oh. He's like, we gotta go. Like, get back to the ship now. Then Anne Hathaway being a dumb bitch, I gotta get the data. And she gets the dumb, useless guy killed.
Right.
But I was like, no, yeah, like, I heard that a long time ago on some island.
Yeah.
There was like an avalanche or like a mountain slide. What is it? A mountain slide? Like when part of the mountain breaks off.
An avalanche.
An avalanche is snow.
No, that's right.
It's not a mudslide, but like a rock slide, but like a mountain slide. It's a mountain slide.
Maybe that's what it is.
No, it's a rock slide.
It is a rock slide.
But like a huge.
It sounds worse, but
it's like, and it drops into the ocean. Those things can cause tsunamis. Well, a huge mountain dropped into the ocean.
Oh.
And it made a wave that started at like. Whatever, the number is crazy. Even if it is 300 feet, that's a lot. But I'm going to say it was like 700 feet, and then it crested at like over 1,000 feet.
Oh,
and fucking 1,000 feet into the air, bro.
Crazy. That's like, okay,
Can you even imagine?
All right, yes.
That's the Empire State Building, but it's a wave.
When I stand on top of my building, it's 410 feet tall. Right? And
what do you mean when I stand on the top of my building. You mean you've been on the top outside where there's above the windows? You're not saying that, are you?
Yes, I am. Because
What
I have
the fuck?
Because we have to.
I quit.
We have to do.
I mean, I quit.
No. I walk out the door into a tank room.
Okay.
I'm not on the edge.
Not on the edge, but even at the top, that's too much.
No, because it's like a whole freaking room size before I get to the edge. You know what I mean? It ain't like I can walk. I can't even really walk to the edge because we have like a wall. Everywhere has a wall.
Yeah.
So I think the wall is probably about this high.
Yeah.
But if you're inward, there are steps that you have to stand on,
right,
so that you can you see or get to the other side because there's stuff underneath. But it's just walking like sort of in the middle.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And even and it has like guardrails. Plus it has like fence. Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's
sorry
okay.
about that.
You didn't do anything technical.
Okay.
It was just noise.
Okay, cool.
It's okay.
But,
character in the show.
Right. But anyway, shoot, what was I talking about?
The stairs and the.
Oh yeah. So it's like a big distance. And,
so
plus, after you get to the wall, there's a wall. You know what I mean? So it ain't like I can even fall.
See over this, yeah.
Right, I can even fall and hit and fall over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just like, because if it was like you could see the buildings,
right.
Like even if you could, I'm up that high and I can see the tops of other buildings.
I can see the tops of other buildings.
That's
I
too
can
much
see
for
the
me
tops
still
of
already.
other buildings. I can see like I think somebody told me they pointed at it. That's where Jay-Z lives. You know, you can see like different people.
Like, shut up so we can finish.
Right.
You can get back down to human level.
But I'll tell you, I don't even think it will bother you really. I seriously don't. The way it's set up,
it's safe.
I don't think
you feel safe.
Yeah, you don't feel like you could even possibly fall unless you're
idiot.
Unless you want to fall.
Right. Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah, because you do have those.
Right. Well, yeah, of course, human beings.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some people are weak.
Absolutely.
No offense.
Absolutely, but yeah.
But yeah, like a wave that big.
Yeah, so if I'm 410 feet, now is all I'm thinking. So if I can see over the edge, or if I can look down and see like that far, so 2,000 feet,
or 1,000 feet,
or 1,000 feet. Oh, actually, take that back. I can see the World Trade Center from there.
Okay.
Is
1,776 feet.
1,776 feet.
Yeah.
So that's almost 2,000 feet.
Yeah.
So pretty much the wave would be about
half of that.
You said 2,000.
No, I said 1,000.
Oh, 1,000.
I said it crested at over 1,000.
Ooh.
I mean, that's wow.
That's still crazy.
But that's a big building.
Yeah, 1776. Man.
If you're at the top of that building, unless the wave is so powerful that it knocks it over.
Can I take a picture from the bottom up and send it to you? Could you put it on somehow on there?
There's no way for me to do that now.
Okay.
But I could figure. I could figure. I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to figure something out. I might. I don't know how. I don't know what I would do. I would have to put it on a podcast. Or put it on a video and then upload the video to YouTube and then play it on YouTube.
Right.
And then have it.
Too much.
Just send me the picture or send me a video. I don't care.
Okay.
And then we can go from there.
All right. That could be like a future. What do you call it? What it was homework assignment.
Yeah. But
however lame.
Yeah. I mean, say something funny on there.
Right.
But that wave, by the way, it took out the whole city. It killed everyone. I don't know where. This could have been a bar's tale, but I'm pretty sure I heard it on TV, which doesn't necessarily make it true either. But apparently, it took out the whole. Everyone was dead.
Damn.
So that's probably what would happen here.
Absolutely.
If it was 1,000-foot wave, we're all dead. So that's the thing. The Big Island protects everyone.
Ooh.
Yeah, the Big Island protects everyone. But let's just say there was enough of an earthquake from the Big Island, from the volcano.
Right.
Well, it's our biggest protector and also our biggest threat.
Right. Because if it has
a thing, that's coming here first.
Right.
You know, or to any island around, it's going there. Wow. You know, if it disrupts the ocean enough, we're going to see the birds flying, and that's my point. I hope. You know, you see it in all the movies. Every time the thing happens
in the woods, that's what happens. All the birds.
You know, the animals are running.
Everybody looks like. The next thing you know, the person goes.
Whoa! You know, get Lisa them. You know, I'm fucking call back the Cedric the Entertainer. But yeah, I would just hope in that moment that I was high. That's all I'm saying. That I was truly high.
Yeah.
So I could just be like, oh, knew it. Either the wave or the bomb.
You're right,
bitches.
Exactly.
Like I said.
So the Big Island actually. That's why we don't really hear as much about like
anything because the Big Island hits the Big Island first. They get the worst of most shit. Like the hurricanes, they get the worst of the hurricanes.
But
either the Big Island of Maui or the Big Island in Kauai. Or
but I don't never hear nobody
because they don't care about them. There's like 17 people that live on the Big Island. You know, it's a lot of people, but it's so much less. More people live on this island than any other island.
Okay.
People go to Maui to party. They leave that motherfucker.
Right.
People that live there work there.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, there's obviously other people.
People to party.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I think that's what I kind of heard. You know, I've never been. It's kind of sad. I've been here for a decade and a half.
Never been to Maui.
I've been around all of the islands for World Cups when I was on my ship. I've seen all of the other islands, but I've never stepped foot on any other island but this one.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So like I said, like that trip we took going around North Shore. By the end of it, I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
You were
like, I'm tired. This is enough.
I ain't gonna lie.
I need the weed.
I was like, okay, I'm done, man. Like,
yeah, you said it.
I'm tapping. Bro.
You just asking Maggie.
Yeah, I was like, Maggie.
What do you? what do you want to do? Because
right.
I want to go home.
Yeah, exactly.
And sit in the bed.
Exactly.
Fuck, I've had enough.
And then we got to the hotel, and he was like, okay, let's go sit in the hot tub.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a good thing we was in the hot tub together, because if we weren't, I would have been like,
I wouldn't have let you die. I was sitting there,
dead,
bro.
Man. Yeah, right. But I'm saying, if nobody else was there, you or her, I would have been like, Yep.
You would have woke up when you were gurgling hot tub bubbles.
I don't know, dude.
You would have been drowning.
I would have been sleeping. I would have probably been
I think I'm just gonna die.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm tired.
I'll keep sleeping.
I'm just gonna sleep.
I'm going to sleep.
Yeah. I'll wake up dead tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. I was done, bro.
Yeah.
I was done. And when I got into bed that night,
didn't you? And we went to the bar after, right?
Yeah.
And then you said you were done. You were done.
Son.
And I stayed there for a while.
Wow.
Ran into some people that hopefully they're at, because we're gonna do a thing for Magic Island. We're going up there.
Okay.
For your birthday tomorrow.
Okay.
Cool. But I ran into a couple of people there.
Mm-hmm.
You'll like them. They're interesting.
Okay.
It's a husband and wife.
Right.
You know, the wife, she's this cute, like kind of well built. She's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, they're both really nice.
That's cool.
And I think he would be fine with me saying that. You know,
right.
Think, like, my wife is attractive. Yeah, of course she is. Thank you. I appreciate it. She's my wife coming home with me. Appreciate
exactly.
You know,
that's how most people should look.
That's how they should. And if they're not, they're weak.
Absolutely.
You know, but so I ran into them, and I was like, hopefully they bring. I think they might bring something. He just said hit them up.
Oh, okay.
Hit them up tomorrow. So
cool.
we're taking a little barbecue grill up there. You know, see the sights and see the sights. You know, read between the lines.
It is what it is.
Hey Maggie, it's fine. Just look at the beach. Look at the water. We're going back tomorrow. It's fine.
Funny. Yeah, that's what I left. When I left the hotel, she was looking at stand up. Bill Burr.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Oh my God, Bill Burr just did a podcast with Tim Dillon. I was like, if this is two demigods,
yeah,
fucking
damn, I gotta watch
flexing their muscles.
I meant to watch that too.
I watched it already.
Really, it was real. It was cool.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh,
it was good.
Damn.
It wasn't like epic, but it was Bill Burr and Tim Dillon, so it was fantastic.
If you halfway have any sort of awareness and you listen to them too, that's going to be very enlightening.
Absolutely, and the two self-deprecating,
absolutely,
kind of semi-assholes.
Yep,
I'd say Tim Dillon is still the younger asshole.
Right,
like
right,
Bill's
right.
54 now, so he's 54, 2 kids.
Hey,
less of an asshole, different perspective now,
absolutely.
but still just as funny.
Right,
you know.
Yeah, you definitely lose the edge
when you have kids,
or
when you get older,
just a little bit older.
Yeah,
you just don't necessarily wanna like I don't know.
It's like, bro, I don't want to fight. I'm just trying to go get the coffee.
That's the perfect analogy.
Yeah,
I don't want to fucking fight.
I just want to go get the coffee.
That's all I want to do is go get the coffee. It's funny too, like so like at my job, I have to sign people in, and I remember in the beginning, people would say certain things, and it would agitate me, and so I'm gonna go back at them or whatever, in my little way, not necessarily to cause problems, but just just to let you know,
steam.
you know what I mean,
Yeah,
knock you back a little bit. So it was funny. It was the other day. This FedEx young man came.
I'm kidding. Fire safety director. I know.
Right.
Right.
But this FedEx kid came in, and I was at the desk, so I'm signing him in, and he had a package, right? And so normally we have FedEx people go to the loading dock.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy, it's a small package, but if they have a small package, we don't care. We'll let him go through. So anyway, I'm in another world. So FedEx guy comes in, got a package. I was like, you have to go to the loading dock, blah 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 blah. And he's like, what is a small package? So. And then I was like, oh, I'm sorry. You know what? You're right. You can come through. He said, why are you wasting my time, man? You gonna take me and hold me up, so. I want to speak to your manager.
Why are you wasting your own time now?
And that's exactly what I told him. I said, I'm wasting your time, but you want to speak to my boss. He's like, yes. Okay, fine. That's all. Go put the boss on. And he's like, he wasting my time, so. He would let me through, so. And blah, 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 blah. Going on for like 2 or 3 minutes. I'm looking at him like, so.
Sir.
I was like, wow. Okay. So I took the phone, hung it up. I was like, so you can go through. Let me sign you in, so you can go through. Yeah. I talked to your boss, so. So I said, so really, you think that's supposed to bother me that you're talking to my boss?
Yeah.
So what do you think that's going to do? I'm guessing you think he's going to reprimand me?
Yeah.
You seriously think he's going to reprimand me?
Oh, you sweet boy.
I was like, oh my God. I was like, all right, go ahead and...
Here's...
So what I did is I let him go, and I was like, okay, I guess he thinks he won something. I have no clue. But I'm like, yeah, wow, bro.
Oh,
seriously?
Pat him on the head.
That's what I'm saying. You think you box? You think you like put a bump in my day?
He's literally biting his own tail. Oh, you little cute puppy. Look,
I was like, you gotta be.
You know what, bro? The problem isn't that he's wasting your time. The problem is that when you look in the mirror, you know you're a waste of time.
Exactly.
You know,
that's the whole thing.
You have now, like, you've proven that your time means nothing, not even to you, because you've wasted your own time, as you are a waste of time. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And really, what you should do is do everyone a favor.
Yep.
Go ahead and jump off that plank. You know what I mean?
So when he's leaving, he's like, hey, he's like, yeah. I was like, well, I still make $30 an hour. What are you doing, bro?
Yeah. Sorry for wasting your time.
Exactly. I was like, I still make $30 an hour. And again,
Just go home and watch Tucker Carlson.
Have a good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Do what you're going to do.
Exactly.
Go bitch about something else. Go fucking put another comment on YouTube.
Right.
You know what I mean.
Talking
about your point.
Exactly. It's fun. It's fine. It's gonna be all over TikTok or something.
It's fine.
I got this guy in trouble. You know what I mean? It was funny too because my boss was like, he called me back. He was like, "So what the world was that all about?" I was like, "Nothing." You know, like guy just wanted to flex his muscle.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Oh, okay, cool."
Yeah. Ooh, I have a small dick. Really? You know what I mean? Whenever, like, when you're doing that, that's like, to me, that's like you shouting, "I have a small dick."
Mm-hmm.
You know?
But it's amazing what people get off on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's also amazing how miserable they are.
Yeah, absolutely.
A content person can't react like that.
No.
A person that's settled within themselves can't be thrown off the mark that easily.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Would have instantly been like, when you went, "Oh, all right." Would have instantly been like, "Oh, it's all right."
Exactly.
He's human, I'm human.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna, do my human thing.
Yep.
You know, but so if you can't do that, then that shows just how miserable, and unvalidated you feel. You have to get on the phone with the boss just to feel some validation.
Right. Make me feel important because I got somebody.
I have to say something.
Yeah, exactly.
I was saying that a lot of podcasts. I say that a lot. I was saying a lot of podcasts ago to Sky. Like people like the ones that come into restaurants and they're just like, I don't usually say anything. This time. And I'm like, well, by all means, continue not saying anything.
Exactly.
Keep the record.
And you
can see how long you could. You know that's not the first time.
Exactly. That's every time.
Exactly. They always post the food on the fucking Facebook. Like anyone gives a fuck about their pancakes.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Or their fucking cannolis.
Picture of that shit.
Look at my fucking broccoli and cheese. What are you doing? Exactly. Kill yourself. We've had enough. I'm gonna have to make a spin off.
I used to do that shit.
Are they still friends?
Pictures. Nope.
Hey. And you politely just keep excusing yourself until they lose interest.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Yeah. Constantly. I mean, once in a blue moon, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, show me something you made or something.
But please let there be a context that's at least going to make me laugh or something.
Right.
Don't just send me a picture.
Or something we had talked about. Or something. You know what I mean? We talked about blah, blah, blah.
Look at this steak with butter.
Right. I think I sent like a picture of a stew or something I made because the person was asking me about the stew.
Yes.
And so when I made it, I sent them a picture of it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So in context, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But like me just sending an arbitrary, "Hey Taad, look what I ate today." You know what I mean?
Look what I ate today for breakfast.
Exactly.
Look what I ate for breakfast.
Exactly.
Like what are we? Oh yay!
Exactly.
He had pancakes with the blueberries.
Exactly.
I'm supposed to say good job.
Right. Exactly. Oh, cool, Dad. I mean, like, fuck.
What are we doing? I mean, our lives should be like taking a shit is more important.
Absolutely.
It actually really is.
Absolutely. Fucking A.
You know what I'm saying?
Getting the poison.
Picking my nose hairs though is also more important.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, because you don't look like a fro.
Yeah.
Coming out your nose walking down the street. Yeah. Which is definitely a problem at 60.
Yeah. What's up with the hair? What's up with men with the hair? It always leaves the place that it's supposed to be. It goes in all the places it's not.
Exactly.
Why?
Now, like my barber, he's trimming my beard, right? He's like trimming the beard. Next thing I know, I hear really loud. Like, what the hell is he doing? He's shaving the hair in my ear, bro.
Oh, bro.
I was like, what the fuck?
I got
froze coming out my ears.
I got this trail. For me, it goes down to like my neck, like the C4, whatever the fuck that thing.
That bone is.
Yeah, that bone on the top. I'm just like, oh. And I feel them take. I used to feel ashamed, but I'm just like, I'm gonna die. It doesn't matter. We'll just shave it off. It's fine. Right. Thank you, God. Thank ya.
Exactly.
Appreciate ya.
Exactly.
That's all I didn't want was useless hair. Can I get the attributes of a black man with the fucking hair attributes of a Chinese man, please?
Exactly.
Because they ain't got problems. They ain't got no hair except for on their head.
Exactly.
You know, or they get those fucking Confucius beards. But that's it.
Yep.
Those assholes.
Yeah.
You know?
But then you got the other ones. Like, I got a friend, dude.
You got the Irish and French.
No,
those motherfuckers or Italians, bro. They're
his hair, he shaved.
He has shit from his eyes.
He told
that's
me.
where Sasquatch is there. Sasquatch is in
from his
Italia. It's in Italy.
Yeah.
It's in Italy.
Yo, like, do you shave your nose, dude? Like,
yeah, dog. Like, do you shave your eyeballs? You have to shave your eyeballs? You have to shave your tongue? Yeah. Jesus, where does it end? If he lives long enough, he's gonna have to shave his tongue.
And the crazy thing is, he just had a son.
Well,
hair,
he should apologize to his son because his son's going to be buried in hair.
Yeah, he said he had a lot of hair, everywhere. Man.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I remember this dude when we were in school. This motherfucker. You know, there's always that man, and for some reason, just because he's extra grown, his name was Josh something. I don't want to say his last name just in case.
Okay.
But when we were like 13, this you have like 2 months where you can get in the pool during the school year. This motherfucker he looked like goddamn, like Sasquatch.
Wow.
Like, I mean, he had hair everywhere, but the girls liked him because they were like, "Oh, he's a man. He's a man."
Because he had a lot.
Because he had a deep voice. Like, he had a lot of man features at 13. Yeah. You know, like a man body.
I thought,
and a lot of those girls, had fucking fantasies about fucking their friends' dads. You know what I mean? And he was the dad, but he was our age.
But he was only your.
You know.
That's fucking.
We had one like that, and we had the girl. I won't say her last name, but her first name was Sonia.
Oh.
You know what I mean? She was 12, and I remember thinking, I was like, because she had double D's.
Yeah.
I hope she never watched this podcast. I hope she never watched this podcast.
Right.
I love you, girl. I didn't say your last name. There's a lot of people named Sonia. You know what I'm saying? You're a good person. You're a good person. I'm not even gonna say your hair color.
Right.
But she had the double D's, and she was like 5'9". We were 13.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was just like, this is only okay because I'm doing it. I was like, but what man wouldn't look at that chest and be like, whoa?
Yeah. Well,
I mean, she's ready to have them, ain't she?
Absolutely. It was Sharon in my grade. She was in the 6th grade. Sharon. Yeah. She had at least D's.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was built. She was
you always got one.
Yeah, exactly. And what I mean, you're 12. I was 12 years old.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm so lucky.
And the crazy,
because I would be a pedophile.
Absolutely.
Mentally, at least.
Exactly. But the crazy thing is, she was really tall.
Yeah.
So her breasts were like here.
Here, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Yes, a lot of us were still like 5'5". Like Sonia was already 5'9". Like she was already like 5'8" or 5 something like 5'7".
Wow.
5'1". She was taller than all of us. Damn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She just got rid of the braces. You know, and even though I think the braces are kind of cute.
Right.
I like the girls with the braces.
They have the braces.
You know, but yeah, man.
Yeah, it was some days, man.
Did y'all have the teacher that was the pedophile teacher? You know, the one that looked at the girl a little bit too long, or the one that fucking asked the girl to come up to the front and do something with the board?
No, I actually had a pedophile
parent,
female
teacher. Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, I'm a pedophile teacher. I'm not saying specifically female.
No, but I just remember her. Like, it wasn't that she would call anybody up to the board or anything, but I just remember
she wasn't like a Mary Kay Letourneau.
No,
she didn't fuck a student.
I don't know if she did or
she probably fucked a student,
but I don't think it was any long-term relationships going on. Yeah. And she was just a
hoe.
Exactly.
We appreciate you, and you're teaching the young ones how to live. No, don't do that. No, I don't advocate that. You know, but in the Roman times.
Well,
you know what I mean? In the Roman times.
I do. I mean, obviously, I guess, I mean, it's absolutely wrong. And if
Is it absolutely wrong?
mm,
I don't. That's the thing. I can't say anything with absolutes.
I'll say this. I'll say this. I guess it's wrong in most situations.
Yeah.
It shouldn't happen.
What if you're talking about a 22-year-old
Right.
and a fucking 15,
well, no,
and a
that's
15-year-old?
Well,
What if you're
that's a
talking about
whole
that?
idea. But this woman was like probably 40 something.
Oh yeah, no. She should just go to the bar and do it right.
Exactly.
Stick with the college
Yeah,
kids.
you know what I mean. You don't want it. You don't, because that kind of. Yeah, I mean that's like their mom's age. Man.
Yeah,
I mean, like
yeah.
you jacking somebody's head up with
Yeah.
that kind.
Oh, we had a couple,
Yeah.
but she wasn't a teacher. She was just a mom, and then like one of the kids fucked his friend's mom. So that was a thing. I don't know too much about it, but
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
it definitely caused a rift in their relationship.
I'm pretty sure.
Because of course, we weren't going to let him hear the end of it.
Of
course, he was the butt of most jokes,
Right.
even when he was in the room.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh God, that was unfortunate. That was a bit mean.
Yeah, that was kind of
Thinking back,
Yeah,
I didn't say most jokes. I just laughed at them. They were funny.
But that's what I'm saying. Does that make you
A bad person?
the same person as the person who says them?
Maybe.
I guess.
Maybe.
I guess
Maybe.
if you didn't stop it, I guess.
Yeah. Your mom's a hoe. What do you want from me? It's not my fault. It's funny. I'm just laughing at the situation. I didn't make it. You get mad at your mom. Every time someone laughs, get mad at your mom.
Absolutely.
For being a hoe.
Exactly.
So I'm just laughing.
That's true. That's true. And that's the funny thing too, man. It's funny how society, man, like, oh, I'm trying to remember a situation, but it's exactly like that because I'm just trying to pinpoint a situation because it pisses me off so much because there's times where something will happen and you react to it. Or react to it, even if it's in a professional setting, and everyone gets mad at you because you reacted to it. I'm trying. Okay, for instance, someone may have, let's say, I'm trying to think, at work maybe they did something that they weren't supposed to do. I'll just say it that way. They did something that they weren't supposed to. This is hypothetical. I'm just making up.
Yeah.
Anyway, they did something they
your
weren't supposed
supposed to watch.
Right.
And they know who they are.
Absolutely.
They already know. It's hypothetical.
But no. And I'm not talking about a situation.
Yeah.
I'm saying if someone does something wrong, and then I say, okay, no, you shouldn't do that, blah, blah, blah. You're supposed to do such and such a thing. And then they get in trouble because I said that. Now, they're pissed off at me because they got in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not even thinking about that they did something wrong.
That's my point. Now, I wouldn't have reacted to it had you not did what you did. So, in other words, you did what you did, which started this whole process.
Which started my reaction.
Exactly. And now you get in trouble from what you started.
Yeah.
But I'm the asshole.
But you know that they're mad at themselves. You know that.
Exactly.
I've done that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess we
actually
all have.
And in different ways.
Right.
Like, especially like living, like me and my roommate, you know, some things I would just be mad at about my situation or at work. And then he would do something that might be a little off kilter, but it didn't deserve the response that I gave it.
Right.
You know, more than likely, I should have just gone back in the room. Like, it was actually insignificant.
Mm-hmm.
But I reacted way too hard.
Right.
Took it way too personally.
Right.
And then, you know, I mean, so even for someone who knows, like, okay, after that, I'm like, oh, shit. Okay. Look back in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking start pulling the parts out again.
Absolutely.
Like, start stripping yourself down again. You know what I mean?
Right,
Doesn't happen overnight sometimes.
And that's
sometimes they get away from you. Sometimes you're doing it. Then you're like, oh shit, I've been doing this for like 3 weeks.
Exactly.
Get out of there.
Exactly.
Get out of that. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's funny too, because but that's the other thing too. Most people don't.
Yeah, most people don't check their inside pockets.
Nope.
You know? And I love the ones who think they are and they're not.
Right.
Actually, I don't like them at all. I don't like them at all. You know,
I don't either. Especially when they try to, like you said, proclaim that they do.
Yeah, you know, because people like us. Not people like us, baby. Not like us.
Yeah, exactly. Then
know?
you have to encounter them doing the opposite of what they just said they do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck, bro? Get the fuck out of here. Now you really pissing me off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know, that's the thing I like about somebody like Tim Dillon. That's probably why he only has 500,000 or 600,000 followers.
Right.
People like him, Bill Burr, Louis C.K.
Mm.
But those two in particular
Right.
are really good at tearing themselves apart.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then attacking everything.
Right.
Which makes it hilarity.
More legitimate.
Yeah, with hilarity, but with humanity.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Saying it in a funny way. Like there's so many things he says that apply to me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and picking on a thing that I'm doing and that I'm a part of.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I do? I fucking laugh, bro, because it's fucking funny.
Exactly.
Even though it's true.
Absolutely. But the thing is, when you do that, you laugh, but you're aware, and you also know that you need to make that not the reality anymore.
Yeah. Or also, it depends on also the context of the thing he's talking about. Sometimes it's something, and he's only talking about an aspect of what you do, and he's only talking about that thing, just bringing it out in a comedic way.
Okay.
You know,
right.
And it's a funny thing that you do. That's fine that you do it, but there is that funny aspect to it.
Right,
you don't have to stop doing it.
Absolutely.
You know, he's just making fun of it, and if you're being real with yourself, you're like, yeah, that's totally true.
Exactly.
About that thing.
Absolutely.
It's totally. I'm still going to keep doing it, but it's fucking hilarious.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
Allow people to be human. Like humor is what gets us through it all.
Absolutely.
Because the world is tragic, man. You know, there's death and calamity and famine and all types of things, and then there's people too. That's the worst of it. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, for us to understand that, like the very few of us, you know, there's people. So you gotta laugh, or else what the fuck else are you gonna do?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, the best thing you can do, other than laugh, is cry, and that's just sad.
Yeah.
You got to do that too. You got to do that too sometimes,
right,
when it's necessary. Mm-hmm. But after crying, then it's the guns, baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's the bullets, it's the bombs.
Yeah.
You know. And another thing people need to do: jerk off. All women and men, jerk off. Just shut the fuck up, and if you're doing it with your own hand, or you're doing it with somebody else's hand, or you're doing it with somebody else's thing, jerk off. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Get it out. The poison is killing us.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, your best moments of clarity are when you've released the demon.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get it out of you.
Yeah, it's the truth, though. Really,
you know,
it is. It's the truth. All of us know how you feel. When you haven't had sex or whatever, long lengths of time, and how you feel when you do.
Yes,
you feel a whole lot more relaxed.
You know, depending on the situation, like if it was a dirty hoe, or a man or a woman dirty hoe, you look at them and you feel like depressed, you know.
Right.
You know, like you're like, I can't believe I did this. But it's honest. You're honest, truly honest.
Right.
With yourself. And if it was really good,
you're like,
all right,
exactly.
Okay. But we're not in the world.
But either way, you still feel
you have the moments of clarity.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
But that's my point about jerking off for real.
Yeah.
And I mean you and you alone in some situations, because going into a situation without doing that, you know, that's when you wake up looking at them like, well, I think I should probably jump off the balcony. I don't even think I want to take the elevator. Just take the fast way down.
Absolutely.
The last ride.
Yep.
You know, like you might not even have that if you just jerk off. You're like, oh, she nasty.
Exactly.
Oh, he works at the Safeway. He probably hasn't showered in a week. I get.
Right.
No. I'm just going to eat the spaghetti.
Exactly.
Eat the spaghetti and watch Netflix.
Yep.
That'd be easier.
Absolutely.
You know, everybody wants somebody in their bed. I'm happy to turn over and be like, there's nobody in the bed. There's nobody in the bed.
Right.
It's hot enough. I want to throw her through the window.
Exactly.
Why is she in the bed?
Absolutely.
Asking me to go grab a fucking paper towel or something. You know? I was just built that way. And I honestly, I get why, because we need people that just like, I need to make babies. Like, we need them. Even though a lot of them are dumb.
Right.
But some of them can make Obama.
Yeah.
He was made, right? So it's possible. But we're going to make a lot of Jeffrey Dahmers, too. And Jeffrey Epstein's. And, oh, God. Hopefully not a lot of Trumps. Maybe just a few of them. Just super dumb and rich. There are a lot of Trumps. Thank God there's a lot of them that don't want to be president.
That's the point.
They just want to be powerful.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So they're actually doing worse damage to him.
Yeah, but at least it's not.
At least we don't see it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's behind the scenes, so we can all keep lying to ourselves and watching the days of our lives.
Exactly.
You know, just keep watching the Jeopardy and try to solve the puzzle.
Yep.
On Wheel of Fortune. You know? And watch the Fox News.
Shit, man.
Or the CBS.
Like I said, remember I told you, I was like, I watch the news every day, bro.
I'm so disappointed in you.
I'm serious.
I'm kidding.
No, but I'm serious.
Because I get it. But I totally stayed away.
It was so...
I didn't stay away, but I stayed moderately away.
So the situation was more like, so me and my roommate at the time, we would watch, or if we were home at the same time, we would watch it. But if we weren't, like when I would come home, did you hear what so-and-so said? Like, no, what? Like, oh, and then I got to go see it. Right?
Yeah.
Now I'm watching it, like I said, as soon as he lost the election to Biden.
You stopped.
I haven't watched it since.
Yeah.
That day.
Something happened
I'll
in
take
you.
That. I'll take
something
that
happened
back.
in you. You were like...
Right, I take that back. I may have turned it on once in a while, if like a shooting or something happened.
But that was a thing that started it.
Right.
It was like...
Right.
Wait a minute. And then you watched it a couple more times and you were like, oh, wait, this doesn't taste good.
Right. Exactly.
This doesn't taste good. I was poisoning myself.
Exactly. It was crazy, bro. And it was funny, too, because now, I mean, like, it was almost like I couldn't, I don't want to say I couldn't live without it, but it was such a daily, like, grind or routine that I didn't even try to get out of it.
Right.
I just watched it because I needed to know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
And if there was any way possible, we were not going to have him as a president for a second term.
Yeah, which that was never a thing. It was never going to happen.
No, but I'm just saying, bro, at the time, I was like, if this motherfucker, if he wins this election, I'm moving. I'm out. Because I'm telling you, dude, there ain't no way in hell we surviving another fucking 4 years of that.
Yeah, no.
And that's the thing that's crazy to me is everyone, you know what? How do you think? What? How do you think you would destroy the country? Are you fucking kidding me?
I need to go.
Yeah,
I can't even talk to you. I can't even talk to you.
There were people who would say, like,
I don't get it. What is racism? What do you mean?
What we needed for a second term.
There were men and women in the world. Like,
wow,
the Earth. Everyone knows the Earth is flat. Like, everyone knows.
And you know, I had someone actually say to me, "Well, you know, I already know he's an asshole. I know he's an idiot. But why don't you want him to be president? Because, you know, what's the political part of this? It ain't no fucking political part, dude. That's what I'm telling you. It ain't a political part. It's about the man.
Yeah.
Is a insane nut.
He's a fucking insane megalomaniac.
Exactly. Anybody who can spark a riot and go sit in his fucking office and not say, boo. Yeah. Don't say, listen, it's a situation, you all. I did not mean for you to go storm the Capitol, because that's what any sane leader would do.
Yeah.
He would say, listen, we need to stop. We need to make sure peace is kept.
Yeah.
Anything.
But he got off on the power.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
First of all, he started it.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Why would he stop it? Because he started it.
Exactly.
He told them, we're going to march.
Exactly.
We're gonna march. I can't do a good Trump impression.
I'm not me.
It sounds more like Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
Bernie Sanders.
See, but the
They're the 1%.
but the thing is, even doing the impression of Bernie Sanders is like you don't feel like you just need to go take a fucking shower.
That's also
you know
true. That's
like
also
I don't
true.
know. I don't even know if I
Everything. No. Fake news. Fake news.
Oh my god.
Fake news.
Oh, that dude, man.
Fake news. Every day people come, they see me, they cry. All the men, they see me, they cry. They say, "Thank you, Mr. Trump." They cry. They're always crying.
That's not a bad.
Always crying. Grown men, beautiful grown men, with their big grown men muscles and all sweaty. They're all crying. They're crying. That's not great.
No, actually, that was. That was.
I need to do that.
That was actually pretty
make
good.
it small.
That was pretty good. You get the little small nuances like at the end.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff.
You have to raise your voice and make it a point. Oh man, Trevor Noah, his impression is great.
But I had I don't even want to say, but I had someone who was a supporter of his.
I know a couple of people, who did on this podcast.
I just couldn't fathom how they could be. And the reason why is because the person was a decent person. I mean, he's a family person. He was a decent person. He everything else we talked about was always, like rational or like, oh man, I definitely understand what you're saying or blah blah blah. Even if I didn't agree with it, it made sense. But then he's like, no, blah blah blah. We need to, because of the political part. Like, yo, you are you kidding me? That's what you're gonna go by in this situation, man.
It's very sad.
Yeah. But
when people are,
especially ones like that, man. Yeah. Like, how the hell
like
you get
so much
fooled,
part
bro?
of you? Because
how the
that seems
did you get fooled? Like, how can you turn a blind eye to all of that?
Because that's what you do in religion. Like it doesn't all have to make sense because my belief, and my faith in this thing that's happening, and that's easily fooled most people on this planet.
Yeah.
And the ones who don't, even the ones who are anti-religion, be careful not to catch yourself or be caught in the anti-religion, because that itself is a religion.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
It's all religion. It's all religion. People. It's all China. It's all religion. Yeah. But so what I'm going to do now, because we're not done, but I'm going to stop it. So this will be like part one.
Okay.
That way it's not abrupt. Like it's going to be in the next one I put out. It's going to be so abrupt.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
you're saying the next episode that
the next one that I put out, because it's
right.
3 hours long.
Oh,
so I have to cut it up in like 3 or 4 parts.
So you don't do like the
no, not that type of a cliffhanger. Like it's like settle down,
right.
But then we just come right back,
right. Like you have cut in the middle of.
Yeah.
And then when it comes back,
and when he was saying that, no, it's not like
come
that.
Back to the next episode. And the next episode.
No. It's not that bad, but this way we couldn't. I also have to take a piss. So.
Okay, cool.
All right.